Dude, I love buying used Transformers from Japan. This is the Transformers Tribute Pack, the one featuring Optimus Prime, Orion Pax, specifically the War for Cybertron Optimus, and this is based off what, Power of the Primes or Titan's Returns, right? And what I mean by like used item from Japan is like, dude, when you get them, they're usually in pretty good condition. I mean, I don't want to generalize and speak on everything used from Japan, but everything that I've got, and it's a buddy of mine who kind of sends these things over. Like they're typically repackaged. Sometimes they're not even actually used. For instance, the last stuff that I got from Earthspark, Aftermath, hashtag, and what was the other one? The dinosaur one, Jawbreaker. Like when I got those figures, like they're brand new. They're brand new in packaging. Yet I was told that basically that they were used, and I think they have lots of different definitions for used. Like those that I bought, the Earthspark ones. Hey, where's my scissors at? Oh, whatever, dude. And look, even this one, I was gonna say they repackaged with some tape over here. They don't have the twist ties anymore, but they used a piece of tape to kind of like bind him back in the package, and I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Earthspark stuff that I bought, it was brand new, but yet someone had owned it. You know what I mean? Like someone had it in their home, and therefore it was considered used and not new. Ain't that crazy? Because if I owned something and I sold it to you and I hadn't opened it, I would call it new, right? Because it's unopened. Yet somebody had purchased this from the store, took it home, and even though they didn't open it, it was considered used because it was not directly from the retailer. And so I was like, wow. And so there's different levels, I guess, of used, and perhaps that kind of like ties in with there's a sense in Asia, like there's this what's this word I'm looking for? They emphasize like social harmony and things like that, and there's a degree of like social responsibility that's promoted there, and perhaps in alignment with that, there's a sense of personal pride. I don't know. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's like they're not going to intentionally sell you a product called used and have you be unhappy with the final product, Like I've received tons of products in the US where I purchased them from like eBay or something, and they were called used, and when I got them, and I'm like, oh boy, these are like used. They were thoroughly like used, and sometimes I'll be unhappy with the product itself, but I mean, what can I do? I expect it, right? There's playware and stuff like that. But the stuff that I get from Japan, like this, I would not know that this has been used. This is pristine. This is pristine. Same for this thing as well. Like this is incredible, and this is one of my favorite pieces actually out of the War for Cybertron line. I do prefer the original deco versus this, but nonetheless, big fan of this mold. I actually had one of these that was oversized, extremely oversized, but the tolerances were crap, and yeah. But going back to what I was saying, the stuff that I typically get from Japan used is near immaculate quality, and yeah, you can see all of these things like I don't like. Yeah, it's clear that twist ties were originally used, but dude, the fact that they went out of their way to, I mean, I'm assuming because this is just standard tape, they went out of their way to put these things back in. Like they kept the packaging and everything. Like, dude, it's wild, dude. It's in such good condition. And also, you might be wondering, like, bro, why'd you buy this old pack? Well, part of it is like I said, I like the War for Cybertron Optimus mold, and the second part is I'm the mold that they use for Cup for Titan's Returns is not bad. Especially the Japanese one. The Japanese one is immaculate. And so when I did purchase the Titan Returns one, oops, I still have it at home. I have the Japanese version. I don't have the US version. And these are done nicely. These are done real nice. There's no dust on these. And hold on, I'm going to smell them really quick. There's no weird smell. Because sometimes, dude, people get their funk on their toys, dude. You ever buy a used one and you smell it and you're like, oh my god, I can smell that person in their home or their pets or their whatever, and it's just gross. Or sometimes you can smell Glade plugins or their laundry detergent or something. This has no scent on it, like whatsoever. And dude, look at the condition of this thing, right? I would advertise this as like used, but like almost like nearly new or something like that. It's beautiful. There's no chipping on the deco or anything, and I got this extremely cheap. And so, yeah, it's unfortunate that Japan's economy isn't that strong, but at the same time, the dollar is strong against it, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And so I've been buying a lot of stuff from Japan, even stuff that I haven't been able to find in the US in terms of like legacy stuff, like some of the Insecticons. I purchased my other scrapnel from Japan, and same thing for the Rise of the Beast, like Beast Alliance guys, just because the exchange rate favored me. It was nice. Oh, and the main reason I bought these two figures was because there's that one set right now, the Fractured Friendship or something, and there's the Orion Pax figure in there, right? And so this is Orion Pax, this is War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, but when you combine them, because the Orion Pax and the new set utilizes the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, which is War for Cybertron. You kind of get where I'm going at, and so I thought it was a good opportunity to basically have these characters and that character, and I almost feel like they're in some type of like family, and yeah, so that's why I purchased them. And so let me set these guys right here. Even the instructions, they've made sure to like tape it up and stuff, and everything is near immaculate. Yeah. My friend told me that actually there are a bunch of like stores in Japan that have various, like when they sell used stuff, there's levels. Sometimes there's the packaged stuff that I got, and you'll see that that they're in displays, and then there'll be other ones where they're just open shelves where you can see figures lined up. And sometimes there'll actually be bins, and those will be perhaps some of the ones that are a little bit roughed up, and you don't mind them kind of tussling and tumbling in there with other toys. And so it's definitely a different type of culture. But yeah, people just seem to really go out of their way to what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily respect their toys, but I don't know if they think about ahead of time, like life for their toys after they've owned it. Perhaps they're thinking about the next owner or something. But yeah, everything that I've gotten used, like I said, is just perfect. You know what? Since we're here and we're just kind of like chilling and we're talking, let me actually transform these guys. It's been a long time since I've done it, and the instructions are done well. The paper's kind of thin, but let me see if I can just kind of follow through with it. And so I'll remove his blaster, which is incredibly tight, by the way, which is a little bit looser because it won't fully go down into the fist. I'm not sure if that's due to the paint, but whatever the case. So we have this guy over here, and I'm not sure if they're saying that I need to do something with the fists, but they do highlight it. And yeah, so it's a nice mold. It's a nice mold. Dude, I was going to say, you guys will see an interview that I did with Punchy the dog coming soon, and during that video, I decided to be a fool, and I was like, hey, you know what? Every time I say dude, I'm gonna take a spoonful of hot sauce. It ended up being a disaster. I mean, talking with Punch was incredible. That was great. That was wonderful, you know. But dude, I mean, normally I'm like a hot sauce connoisseur, and I was big on it, but dude, I haven't been doing hot sauce for a long time, and it hit me bad. It hit me real bad. The parts of the video I had to cut away and stuff, and you'll see. And also the interview, I had to cut it short because I was in a near like emergency situation. It was bad. It was real bad, and I'm so sorry, Punch. Man, he was gracious enough to give me his time. I absolutely ruined it. It was fun. I really enjoyed talking with him, but I got so sick. I got so savagely sick. And plus, I was on an empty stomach that it didn't help. And you know what? I'm trying to figure this bit out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on over here. Does this whole bit, like... What's going on in that stuff over here? Yeah, I think they're saying... Pull that down and spin it. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. But, yeah, I was doing it on an empty stomach, and, dude, it got real bad. Just know that I spent the rest of the night, like, I was, not the rest of the night, but a large portion of the evening, in the bathroom, and it was not good. It was not good. But I definitely enjoyed myself, you know, and I got emboldened by what is it? Having done the Deluxe Baldwin interview, his pod, like around 30. It really actually set me at ease, just kind of like talking and just chilling. And I was like, oh, this is not bad, just like talking with folks. And so that's why I did the live shortly after, and then I did that interview with Punch. We didn't do it live, and I'm glad we didn't do it live because I had that mishap there. Never again will I do that. Never again will I do that. But it's pre-recorded. I'm gonna edit it, and it'll be shared on the channel soon. And you'll get to kind of hear from one of the great minds in 3D designing aftermarket space, Punchy the dog. If you follow this channel, you've probably heard me mention his name several times. And homie's hooked me up with a lot of great pieces that he's designed. So I'm trying to figure out how this goes. I think this goes. Yeah, and homie's hooked me up with a lot of his wonderful designs. And I keep trailing off because I'm like, how does this part transform again? Okay, I guess it does something to that effect. But yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed talking with him. It's funny, you know. It's this is the first time that we've spoken online, but because we've talked regularly via DM and things like that, like it at least to me, it wasn't awkward at all. I was just like, oh, what's up, dude? Like finally good to put a face to the name, and yeah, no, it was chill, dude. It was a good time, and I'm just really upset with myself in that. That yeah, it just kind of fell off the rails, so to speak. And sorry, I gotta get these arms right. I think it's saying like bend him down like that. Okay, that's cool. I can kind of see it coming together, and maybe this will go like that. No, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it was really nice talking with him, and I'm thinking like, who else should I interview in the future? Like, I don't know, maybe just members of the channel, and I don't know. It's just like a community thing, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, getting to know folks who you would commonly see in the community. And of course, if I do decide to interview like channel members and stuff, like I'm not going to interview any kids or anyone. It's only going to be adults, just because. Yeah, just to, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so, but still, I enjoyed doing it. I thought it was a fun activity. Oh, wait. But it just fell off the rails because me being a fool and stuff. That was nice. Okay, it's coming together. For some reason, I don't really remember this transformation. I'm like, dude, have I ever transformed this guy before? I've owned several copies of him, and for some reason, I just feel like what I'm doing is completely new to me. Like, it says the legs are supposed to go right here, but I'm just wondering, like, did I not do something right with the feet? Because I'm not getting the clearance that I need between these parts. Like, there's a toe bit that bends, but again, give me a second. Let me check this off camera. Oh, okay, I think I found out what it was. I'm supposed to go like this and then push these back. And dude, I don't remember transforming this guy. I must have. It's one of those things. Oftentimes I get toys, and I like alt modes and stuff, but I'm really more of the bot mode type of individual. And as I'm doing this, I was like, dude, have I never transformed him? I guess I haven't, because all of this feels brand spanking new to me. Like, seriously. And my guess is this will go up, and that will probably tab into here. But I'm still getting little problems with the alignment. So maybe I'll do this later. No, it looks like I'm supposed to do it now. This is kind of cool, dude. It's complex, but it's not impossible, It's a like this type of this level of transformation. I'm with it, I'm behind this. So I like that a lot. So I'm moving this back, and I'm moving this forward, and I can see the tab here. Oh, there we go. Just the back is slightly raised. And yeah. I wish I knew how to transform this in memory so that I could just talk to you all freely while just not completely engrossed in this. Maybe I was supposed to put that on later. Everything is very space specific though. And great. I think I'm getting it though. I think I'm getting it. And then from here, I can tab these in afterwards, and those fit in nicely. And will these rock down? Okay, they will. And then they will tab into the grill. Nice. You know, I learned recently that grill is spelled G-R-I-L-L-E. I didn't know there was an E at the end. And without the E, you're like grilling food, you know. But the front of the car, the grill, has an E at the end. So the more you know, G.I. Joe. And this, does it just sit right here? Or it pushes back. Oh, I see, said the blind man. So maybe the front has to go in first. Oh, it does. Then you can bring the back down. That's kind of cool, man. The little smokestacks, they come out at an angle. I feel that's intentional. That's cool, man. It transforms very differently than the Gamer Edition Prime. Very, very differently. And that's nice. And then this will sit right over here. Very, very, very good. Very good, dude. Yeah, I thought the War for Cybertron figures, the first iteration, I thought they were ahead of their time. Even their Megatron, their sound... did they have Soundwave? I don't remember Soundwave right now. I do remember Shockwave. And I felt like they were ahead of their time. Yeah, good job with those. And good job with this. And nice little trip down memory lane. Let's take a look at... not Cup. Let's take a look at Opax over here. And, yeah, Orion Pax. Pax meaning peace, right? Yeah, this was a decent toy. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan, I'm not gonna lie, of the whole Titans Returns and Power of the Prime lines. I just really didn't like their design choices. But the Japanese decos made them so much better, like the Legends version, like the Legends Blur versus the Hasbro Blur, like no comparison. Same thing for their Hot Rod as well, like no comparison. And their Cup too. Yeah, I feel like the Cup had remolding. Like it's different. Like this is based off of the Japanese version. I could be wrong, but so don't quote me on that. But yeah, dude, I love having fun while doing the transformation, and that's why I hate overly engineered panel formers that just make it look like they designed it for a machine to do and not a human being. You know. It's just not fun. I don't enjoy wasting hours of my life. And yeah, I consider it wasting. I don't enjoy wasting hours of my life trying to figure out like a toy. That's just not fun for me. Just recently I transformed the Trojan Horse Waspinator, the helicopter one, and also the Heat Boys Leonardo that turns into the turtle van. I was like, would I rather be doing this, or would I rather be nailing my hammer to the table, or nailing my hand to the table with the rusty nail? Like, And the fact that I had to think about those two options, you know, is not good. Is not good. I spent several hours, and you know what? I'll take that back. The Waspinator is just horribly designed, overly engineered. The Heat Boys Leonardo, I will say, is decent. But the instructions are just so small and so tiny. It just really makes it difficult to know what's going on, and then I just wasn't able to enjoy it. And there weren't a ton of resources online either about that, and so that made it doubly confounding. And dude, you know what? Homie looks like Wheeljack, Origins Wheeljack. You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah. But yeah, there weren't a lot of resources, and I'm really not in a rush, basically, to do the review. I mean, I'm more in a rush to do it just to get it out of the way and get it off my, like, queue list. But, yeah, dude, it was, I don't want to transform them again. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun. Just, I mean, it's just really a component of time, I think. If I were to do it, maybe the instructions were better, and yeah, and then basically that frustration then adds to my my perception of this toy, and I begin to like dislike it, you know. And I don't know, the Heat Boys one, that's the only transforming Leonardo that they had, and there's like what is it? All these like paint scrapes, but like the paint's too thick on it on certain areas. And by the way, this transformation is nice, dude. This is nice. And another thing about these toys is there's no dust on them. There's no dust on them. I don't know how this was kept and maintained. There's no dust. There's no smell. There's no nothing. It feels like it's brand new. It really, really does. But yeah, the Heat Boys, I was going to say the Leonardo, they haven't made any other transforming turtles. And I feel like after they did the first one, they're like, all right, it's not worth it, dude. We'll continue. They're still making their mecha turtles and stuff, which are cool. Very stylized and stuff, but I don't think they're doing any more transforming ones. And they may have been like, this was too much of an undertaking. And, well, there he goes, man. That was fun. That was fun. That was cool. There was a lot of like interesting bits happening here. Part of it felt intuitive. That's nice. And hey, look at this guy over here. Who is he? Who is the headmaster for, or Titan Master, excuse me, for this figure? I got to burp, dude. Can I just burp on camera? No, I won't. Maybe I will. No, I won't. All right, I did, dude. That wasn't that bad, dude. My bad. And the splits on the back. My bad, dude. That's when you know I'm getting way too comfortable with y'all. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna burp on camera, bro. And it wasn't a bad one. It was just a quick burp. It was just like a quick throat burp. I mean, a throat fart. There we go. That's nice, bruh. And then there's all these little holes over here that are somewhat triggering for me. But you can have the what is it, the character stationed over there so that he can man these from the back. And bro, it's nice. Bro, it's real nice, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, I still think this kind of like stands the test of time. The engineering is cool, the paint is cool, and I don't know if this was specifically for the Japanese market or not. But these are very nice, and I'm very pleased that I bought them. And so, yeah, if you have a friend in Japan who can like hook you up, like, I don't know, I highly recommend their used market. I've been very pleased with everything that I've got, and I'm also very pleased with these two characters as well. Maybe I can utilize them as some type of skit in creating the new Fractured Friendship Orion Pax. You know what I mean? Like, what would happen if I took your chassis and I took your persona and we'll see. Anyway, this has been I don't know what this has been, but me just kind of like opening these toys and talking with y'all and talking about Japan and interviewing Punchy, and I don't know, just